Everybody, this is LYT here. Same like last video, I like to take you guys for a little walk. I'm trying to do a little hike to get to a restaurant located on top of the hills. It's probably going to take about 5-10 minutes, I'm not so sure, but I just want to take you guys with me through the walk. So today is my third day in Ketchikan, Alaska. Today will also be the final day that I'm gonna stay in this city. I had a blast for the past 3 days at Ketchikan. It's a beautiful city. The people are very friendly. It has a lot of nature, a lot of hiking opportunities, a lot of, it's surrounded by mountains and the ocean, and a lot of the architecture or the buildings here are very historic, so it adds a special landscape to this city that it's hard to find elsewhere. Yep, I definitely most enjoyed all the hikings I did in the past 3 days. Yesterday, for example, I spent about 6 hours hiking, which is very fulfilling and very fun to do. I love hiking, by the way. And then today I haven't done much because I'm leaving at around 5-6 p.m. so I had a lot of things to do, so I kind of just stayed indoor and just decided to do a little hike to get some food. Yep, so I'm at Creek Street, by the way. It has very nice views of the city. Yep, I'm gonna do a little hike. They have a lot of wooden staircases throughout the city, like cases like this ones. They're quite cool. I really like this concept. It brings like nature close to you at the same time you're exercising. I wish California has a lot of these places. California has a lot of hiking spots, but I don't recall there's any like wooden cases like the one here. I'm just switching hands. It's kind of tiring holding my hands up. Yeah, I like to hike, especially hiking new places. These wooden cases definitely makes hiking a lot easier. I gotta be careful. There's a lot of ice. Yep, today's my third day in Ketchikan, and I think out of all of the Alaskan cities I've been to so far, this is my favorite one so far. Let me do it here. Yep, this is my favorite one so far, and I used to like Juneau a lot, but I think the life in Ketchikan fits my personality just a little bit more. Juneau is really cool, don't get me wrong, I love Juneau, but I just like how small Ketchikan is. Everything is accessible, very easy to get accessible. You don't have to waste a lot of time traveling because everywhere is so close by, and people in the neighborhood seems like they know each other. As soon as I get out of the plane, the passengers on the planes, they were flying by themselves, but they kind of recognize each other. It's like a very close, yeah, it's like a very close relationship, like close relation kind of neighborhood, which I really like. I think especially if I am to move to Alaska, I'm gonna start, if I am to start a new life here, I need that kind of supportive neighbors and environment. And then throughout the city, I often found people notice each other on restaurants. I'm simply just walking on the street. They're like, hey, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a bit. What are you up to? Like that kind of greetings. I keep switching hands, I'm sorry. Yep, that's something I really like about. This is my second time walking up the hills this way. They're supposed to have a train, like a tram, but I think it's winter time, it's closed. So you either drive your way up the hill, or like how I just did, walk. I think it's cool. I like to do some exercising before eating. It's kind of like you're earning your food by, you know, contributing, burning calories first. I like the idea. And this is like the second time I try to walk this path. Okay. Definitely it's easier than the first time. I'm not sure how, but last time was a lot harder. I think last time was harder because I came here right after my 6-hour hiking, so I was really tired. Okay, the restaurant's right there. I'm not sure if you can see, it's right there. There's still a little more hike there. It's surrounded by woods. I really like this kind of environment. I am not a total nature kind of guy, but I do enjoy living in a city surrounded by nature. So just if I would like to have some sort of civilized, socialized community, I can live somewhere in that neighborhood. At the same time, if you want a little bit escaping, I want to explore, I want to review the city or get around, I also can get that opportunity without traveling too far. I think Ketchikan makes a great combination of that. Plus, it's surrounded by water and surrounded by mountains and hills. Look at the view, it's so nice. I just think that's amazing. Winter time, like I mentioned last video in Chinese, but what I said was the weather was not too bad for winter. It's about 15 to 17 Fahrenheit today. For me at least, it's definitely an acceptable weather or temperature for winter. And I really like Juneau too, to be honest with you. And not to mention, here in Juneau, it's only like 44 minutes, an hour apart. And a lot of the people actually travel by air a lot, going through different islands and cities nearby. I think that will be alive. Okay, something's wrong with my video. Anyways, what I was talking about, I think that's pretty cool. Okay, still a few more steps before I hit the front of the hotel. Yeah, overall I really like what I experienced so far. This place is very chill during winter time. There isn't a lot of tourists. Most people I encounter are Ketchikan locals or people from other cities in Alaska like Juneau or Sitka. And perhaps I'm gonna check out Sitka in my next trip. But in March I'm planning to visit Fairbanks because I want to see what is it called? Aurora, Northern Lights, which I think, okay, I'm here, I arrived, and that's where I'm gonna eat in a bit because most restaurants are closed, even on Monday, surprisingly, which is fine. I was here yesterday for lunch, so the food is okay, a little bit overpriced, I think that's just how the entire state of Alaska is. Other than that, I think it's cool. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end my vlog right here. I'm gonna go and eat, and then hope to see you guys next time then. Bye.